I always believed in family above everything. My wife Leena, our two children, and I were supposed to be a team. I worked tirelessly, building a business from scratch, sacrificing sleep, time, and sometimes even my health so we could live comfortably. For 15 years, I trusted Leena completely. I thought she valued our family, cherished our home, and respected the sacrifices I made. I was wrong. It all started subtly. Leena began staying out late, claiming she had meetings with friends or family. She was always on her phone, hiding texts, and became defensive when I asked about them. I ignored it for months, convincing myself it was stress or exhaustion. Then one day I returned home early from a business trip. What I saw broke me. Leena's lover, a man named Rashid, was in my living room, laughing and holding a glass of wine. She waved at me cheerfully, as if I was just a guest in my own home. Shock froze me. My mind raced. I tried to speak, but no. Words came out. Leena smiled and said, "Don't worry, everything's fine. Rashid is just helping out while you're busy." I realized then, she had handed my entire family over to her lover, leaving me out. For a moment, I felt anger, despair, and betrayal all at once. The woman I trusted, the mother of my children, had completely erased my role in my family. I wanted to scream, to attack, but instead, I calmed myself. I needed to plan. For days, I observed. Rashid and Leena laughed, played with the kids, and flaunted their control. I recorded everything, secretly taking photos and capturing conversations. I documented their affair, their plans, and even the way they manipulated my children to feel closer to Rashid. I contacted my lawyer, explaining the situation. Everything was legally mine: the house, the business, the finances, and I had the evidence needed to prove her infidelity and manipulation. The perfect opportunity came during a family gathering we had organized for my parents' anniversary. Leena had invited Rashid, thinking she could flaunt him in front of the family without consequences. As everyone gathered, I remained quiet, letting them enjoy their smug little display. Then I stood, cleared my throat, and addressed the room. "Have something important to share." All eyes turned to me. I projected photos and videos on the screen I had set up beforehand. Leena and Rashid laughing in my living room, hiding messages on their phones, and even making plans to leave me financially and emotionally ruined. Gasps, murmurs, and shocked whispers filled the room. Relatives who had admired her suddenly saw the truth. Rashid's confident smirk vanished. Leena's face went pale. Her mouth opened, but no words came. "I trusted you," I said calmly. "I built this family, this home, and this life. You handed it over to a stranger for your selfish desires." The room erupted. Some relatives confronted her. Others whispered, angrily. Rashid tried to defend himself, but even he could see the tide had turned. I remained calm, letting the evidence speak louder than any argument. By the end of the evening, Leena and Rashid were humiliated publicly. My family looked at me with respect and relief. I hadn't raised my voice, hadn't hit anyone, but the shock of truth was enough. Within weeks, I filed for divorce, taking full custody of the children, control of the house, and reclaiming all assets. Leena walked away with nothing, while Rashid vanished from town quietly, losing reputation and friends. The children, initially confused and hurt, gradually understood. They realized who truly loved them and who had betrayed them. 2 years later, my life is stronger than ever. My business has grown exponentially. My children thrive at school, supported by a father who never abandoned them. Leena? She lives in regret, rejected by family and abandoned by her lover, learning the cost of betrayal the hard way. The most brutal revenge isn't violence, it's reclaiming what's yours and exposing the truth so that liars see the consequences of their choices. And that, Sherjeel, was my brutal revenge.